I ain't really want to say nothing, but it got to be said. And I hope you bring it home, Trump. But it ain't about your vote counting, because the election, I don't even know if I can say this, but it's hijacked for real. And YouTube probably gonna strike me, but I got to put it out there. And Trump pretty much got all the electoral votes. It's a matter of the deep state want you in office or not. But I'm just praying Kamala don't end up somehow knocking you out the box, man. But it's very clear, the signs are very clear. Is you rush all these people across the border, you rush them in front of everybody at the voting polls so that they can vote, and they don't even have American citizenship, but they're over here voting. And I'm pretty sure any educated person can tell that the person that he's running against, diplomacy is not there. So I don't know where we headed at this point, but it's gonna be some type of turmoil behind this election, this cheated election. And that's really what's going on. But bring it home, Trump, man. Bring it home. Bring these jobs back to the country so people that want to work and earn a living and provide for their family can provide. There's no sense in our jobs being in China and Taiwan and the Philippines and every other country besides America. You know, we spend our money in America, we need to earn in America. And it's just common sense, but the billionaires, they just want to keep on making billions, starve out the middle class, starve out the poor class. And they don't even want a middle class. You're either going to be rich or poor. But I hope people know what's ahead of them when they listen to rhetoric and they get in their feelings and they talking about this Project 2025. You can believe that if you want to. It's the same as the dossier when Clinton was running a few years ago and they created the fake dossier. They waited years after the election to say that it was fake. Nobody was prosecuted for that. Nobody answered to that. But burning up ballots in key states, setting the absentee ballot mailboxes on fire in key states, talking about glitches in the mail system causing people not to get their absentee ballots, clearly says that the election is rigged. And a lot of people, y'all just gonna go for it because you're the sheep. You never was a leader, you never could be a leader, you will always be a follower, you will always need somebody to give you incentive, you will always need somebody to tell you what to do, point you in the direction to go. You'll never ever initially take that step yourself. And so you're gonna believe all the lies, you're gonna let them push propaganda, and if you think the country is in bad shape now, you let her get in office and see where we go, straight downhill. People do their research. She's a Marxist. She come from generations of people who made money off of other people's backs and didn't even want to free them when it was time to free them. The government had to step in and pay her family millions of dollars to let their people go that they had that was doing all the work for them. It's a difference if you go out there and grow your sugar cane and harvest your crop yourself. you know I think the Lord will bless you that way, because you're reaping what you sow. But no, you get other people to do your work and you don't pay them, and you treat them bad, and we ain't gonna speak of all the horrible acts committed over the centuries of that era. I don't really want to speak on it because I know how the algorithm is. I probably said too much already. But I'm telling you, man, it's time for y'all to wake up and realize, because today is the last day. Don't vote with your feelings. Don't vote with your emotions. Vote with your conscience. Vote for the sake of humanity, man. Vote. Just do the right thing at the ballot box. Put to the side that you're a Democrat. Put to the side that you're a Republican. It ain't about parties right now. But if you choose a party, vote Republican. Vote Trump. I said it. I know a lot of people ain't gonna like it, but vote Trump, man, because Trump It's not with globalization. He's not with New World Order, and that's what they're pushing forward. Everything they're telling you are lies. Greenhouse agenda. That's all to spearhead globalization before you people wake up and realize that you've been took, you've been had, and you've been had all your life through indoctrination, and it's false indoctrination. You ain't been indoctrinated with nothing that's truthful. And it's time for you people to wake up, man. Wake up, vote for Trump, put your ballot in, and vote for Trump for president, man. Let him bring these jobs back to America. Let him close off that border. These people that came in over the border, and look at all the violence they bring with them. And then, I don't understand our government, because if you're a citizen, you'll be locked away for the things they're getting away with. They're attacking police officers, they're attacking women, they're raping women, they're killing women. They're doing the most heinous crimes, and they were letting into this country to commit crimes with impunity. They're not going to face charges. I mean, they've done so much in New York and Colorado and Illinois. I mean, they across the country just with mayhem. And it's a way of life in their country. I understand that that's a way of life. They're used to that type of stuff, so that's just what they do. But over here, things are different. And there are laws, and you do have to observe the law. You can live free and still abide by the law. Don't break the law. The law don't pertain to you. The law only pertains to people that's breaking it. People that observe it and stay within the law, you have no worries. Live free. But I'm trying to tell you, y'all gotta go to the ballot, even though it's rigged, and put your vote in for Trump. There's a lot of illegal stuff that happened, and it's right in your face. It's even been broadcasted on all the major networks on how they're doing at the polls, closing the polls early, bringing in busloads of immigrants that doesn't even have citizenship to vote. They don't have a right to vote in this election, but they're voting. And they're cutting in front of you to cast their vote. So y'all gotta look at what's really happening in front of you. That Project 2025, Trump didn't write that. It may be people who are familiar with Trump, had some association with Trump at one point in time, maybe even worked in his cabinet at one point in time, who wrote that. But that doesn't mean that Trump is going to go along with Project 2025. He's already denounced Project 2025, but that's all I hear people talking about is Project 2025. You want to bring up Project 2025. It's a bunch of bull, man. Just like Hillary Clinton spearheaded that dossier, that fake dossier that went around when Trump ran the first time, and it was all bull crap rhetoric, See through the lies, man. Open up your pineal gland and use it, man. A lot of y'all guys got calcified pineal glands, and you can't think straight, you can't think right. It's a dog eat dog world. It's a cold world. The world is a cold mistress. And if you don't know how to live with it, then you're gonna get caught up in the muddy undertow. Don't get caught up in the muddy undertow. Use your brain that God has given you. Be the individual. Think individually. And let's move forward. Let's move this country forward. Let's go back to the 70s and early 80s where there was jobs over here. The economy was booming. There was money in the economy. People were able to live. People were able to make a living. Stop welfare dependence. Welfare isn't even the same as it was. You're really just going to get some crappy health coverage and some food stamps, and it was designed to break up certain households that did this job. They have no need for it anymore, and eventually they're going to do away with it. So break your dependence on that. Learn how to use your mind. Use your mind. This brain that God gave you is powerful. You only use a certain percentage of it. You don't even use the whole brain. And you can create your own business, create your own wealth, and you just have to be able to be a thinker, have an entrepreneurial spirit and be innovative, have something to offer that people want. And that's the start of creating your own business, because you have something people want. There's a lot of demand, and all you have to do is supply, and your business will take off. But you have to come with a concept that nobody else has, that is a great concept that will make you some money. And if you sit back and think and stop letting people think for you, you can. I'm telling you, you can achieve that. I'll go to work for somebody where you can run your own business, open your own business, run your own business, and employ people to work for you. I mean, that's the way it really should work, for most Americans, but they don't want every American to do that, you know. And if you aboriginal to this land and you belong here, you have every right within this country to go forth and start your own business, man. Well, vote Trump, man. Let's make it happen. Because if you vote the other direction, all she's doing is finishing off what the deep states want. She's a puppet. She's a puppeteer. She's a puppet on strings, and she's being manipulated. Nothing she says is educational, has any diplomacy to it whatsoever. I mean, she's just faked her way into politics, and she has no idea how to run or govern this country, and it's going to fall into chaos.